All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so we're gonna make this very quick, very fast video here. So this is the ColaStick. They do have a cola box, but this is the ColaStick. All right, so as you can see, it reminds us of something, right? Yeah, the Fire Stick, which I wish I had one to compare, but I don't have one on hand right now. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and unbox this and check it out. So this little device claims it can run almost any TV into a 4K Android powered streaming setup. It's obviously compact, portable, and it's clearly going after people who want something simple. Oh, we're gonna need Rufus for this. Rufus always ready to go. All right. So yeah. So today we're unboxing and reviewing the ColaStick 4K Android TV stick. All right. So as you can see, the box is pretty minimal, pretty small. That's why I'm just doing this on this desk, since my other desk is a bit busy right now. As you can see, we have 4K 60 FPS. We have dual band Wi-Fi, 2.4G and 5G. 4K Ultra HD and Bluetooth 5.0. So in the back we have our included accessories. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. And all right, before we go any further, quick disclaimer. With Android box or stick like this, some devices are advertised as some devices are advertised with a lot of streaming features, right? Like live TV, movies, and channels. For this review, I'm only testing, again, legal apps, legal streaming services, and general device performance. Always make sure whatever app or content you use are properly licensed in your region, and I'm reviewing the hardware, software experience, setup process, and everyday usability, not promoting anything illegal here. So this is the stick itself, ColaStick V1 Plus. Put that to the side. Oh, they do find a way to cram a lot of stuff in this small box, huh? You have a power adapter, USB, regular USB-A. So we have a USB-A to USB-C. I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. Wow, we have two USB-C on the side here. Okay, this is regular HDMI. And now what is this? That's an extender. Okay. We have another extender for the HDMI. And we have ourselves a remote. Very light. That means, as always, no batteries in it. Oh, all right. Let me go find some batteries to put in this bad boy. What does it take? AAA. Yes, AAA it is. We got those some Amazon Choice AAA ready to go here. I guess I have my 3D printed shenanigans over here. Supposed to be coming from the bottom here. Oh man. There you go. All right. Remote in. You know, it's supposed to be a light flashing or something. I'll put this right. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. So let me get another monitor so we can get this thing fired up. All right, so say to collect the remote, not bad. You know, you got some presets here, including Google Play, which is not very common. Prime, Netflix, YouTube, and but yeah, pretty little generic looking remote. Can't complain about that. Yeah, so the stick itself, it's the thing is, this thing is small. Yeah, it has that classic streaming stick design. Compact enough to throw in a bag, which makes sense if you travel a lot. And you want one of these devices where you can move from room to room, you know, and again, like I said, we have the remote, which is lightweight, simple, gives you the basic navigation control, directional pad, select button, back. You have a home, of course, your volume, and it says P here, I don't know, page. But again, just go up and down the channels, and yeah. So then, of course, you got your shortcut buttons, you know, and so as you can see, it includes quite some accessory. You got your power cable, and different accessories to get this thing running, and those two USB-C port here, which I'm very curious to know. Can you? And this user manual is not much, as you can see. Okay, so it's right there. It tells you. So 2 USB Type-C port to power adapter and OTG. Oh, for power and OTG. Okay. Interesting. And it seems like the first one is the power adapter. Okay. Good enough for me. So you do have some LED indicator according to this, and firmware update hold. Right here's okay. Very interesting. Sales information, blah blah blah. Okay, so listen, we're not gonna waste too much time here. Let's get this thing to the TV and set it up and check it out. All right, guys. So I got it set up, and all right, let's play with this thing a little bit. So as you can see, I just got connected to the Wi-Fi network. Display. Okay, how about that? All right, we got a disclaimer. Thank you for choosing ColaStick. So I did a review of the Super Box not too long ago. So guys, the ID is the same here. So, and again, you can reject. You're not forced to use these this Android TV box or sticks. And again, these things do come with nothing loaded on them. So you choose the apps you want to download and stream through this Android box. So again, so I guess they both have the same disclaimer notice again, telling you that, you know, hey, the application is available to App Store and to the internet, where you can sideload your own application. It's your responsibility to be mindful of what you're streaming, and copyright agreement that might be go against you. So, and then the burden to determine this fall completely on you, the user. The ColaStick is no way takes responsibility on how you use this device. All right, same spiels. Let's go. Finish. Ooh, this is quite a lot faster than. Let me see something here. What's interesting is this is a bit more impressive than the Super Box. It loads faster. And also doing the setup, it looked like, yeah, everything already figured out. I don't have to find out if I'm on Eastern time. Yeah, it's just like breeze through everything. So, all right, so we got the settings. You can go to apps. So you still got the Google Play Store. Let's check the application here. So settings. It's up to you if you want to log in into with your Google account. I wouldn't recommend that. Extra settings. What's that? Auto start app. Okay. Back out. Upgrade, remotes and accessories, device preferences, language, advanced options. Let's see what storage says. All right, so we got 4 gig of RAM and 32 gig of actual storage, which is pretty impressive. I know nobody really cares about specs for something like this, but I guess it's why not. So specification for this box. So it's running Android 14. Remember the super box runs Android 12. So this is why this thing is a lot smoother, a lot faster. We got a full core processor. So it's an ARM processor. It's an ARM A55, 64-bit. And again, I can just see 2 gig of RAM, 32 gig of storage, which should be plenty enough for this thing to run. Again, you can do 4K Ultra HD at 60 FPS, and then it also support H.265 outward decoding. All right, let's go back out. Again, you got the Google Play Store and things like that. So, all right, let's see. Let's check display out. The full size. So, okay. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty here. So see, you have to download these apps. They are available, but they are not downloaded. So these are the recommended apps right there. Troubleshooter, interesting. Okay. All right, let's try this guy. Again, guys, we got, as you can see in the box, Bluetooth 5.0, HDMI 2.0, not 2.1, unfortunately. And then you have the USB-C for power input. And also the remote is also, can be, let me double check, can also be voice activated. Let's see. Oh, it's open. And all right, so this has a different layout than the super box. I don't know if I like it. 7-day catch up. So it's kind of tells you what the upgrade is about. So improved stability, reorganized channel for faster searching, 7-day catch up. 7-day catch up feature has a wide range of context to be available in a few days. Okay. All right, so again, for copyright reasons, I'm not going into deep here, clicking on. I don't know, for some reason, I feel like this is really geared towards more sporting event, if you ask me. Um, I know, like it's like every so NBC, so there's like 200 more. Wow, international. Yeah, music, local channel. Okay, kids and family. So this is how it's categorized. Entertainment. Okay. Movies. All right. So yeah, it's a lot of sport on here. I realize. So if you're big into sport, because I know I like I like soccer. I like we got the World Cup coming up on a couple days. So yeah, and I know it's like right now. Look at the if you watch basketball. I don't know if you are into NBA. You kind of watch. Peacock has some of the games. Amazon Prime has some of the games. Then maybe ESPN got some of the games. And it's just too much, man. Like everybody has rights and for certain I don't know for different channels for different sporting events, and it sucks. So okay, as you can see, we this is where we're stopping at, and we're gonna exit. We're gonna try the video on demand. We're gonna download that. Again, if you a trucker or RV, I feel like this is a good be a good device to have, and yeah, or you very in a remote area where you have internet but can't get access to a lot of the TV services. So okay, wow, Supernatural has 15 seasons. This is crazy. Yeah, so this is a video on demand. As you can see, a lot of different shows, different categories you can go into. Okay, okay. So yeah, pretty interesting device. Okay, so setup process was like I said, very straightforward, and again, we have Android 14, so you get access to different streaming apps, media apps, file managers, settings, and other Android style features. Um, Now, this is where I want to be with you. Not every Android box or TV stick feels the same. Some are super polished. like a Chromecast with Google TV or Fire TV Stick or Apple TV. Other feel more like basic Android tablet interface stretched onto a TV. Um, the ColaStick interface is usable, but depending on what you used to, it may not feel as polished as something from Amazon, Google, Roku, or Apple. Okay, and the important I'm looking for is, does it lag? Does it freeze? Do app opens quickly? Does the remote respond properly? And can someone who is not tech savvy actually use this without getting frustrated? So, and like I said, so far, the experience is very decent. It's it's very responsive. As you can see, no hiccups, no freezing whatsoever. Again, like I said, it's pretty lightweight. There's nothing heavy on it, besides of just the two applications I just downloaded, and that's about it. So you can have your favorite apps on top here, and yeah. So again, everything looks run smooth. So if you want to download more apps, it's totally up to you. And then yeah, okay, 4K, it's pretty crisp. I don't know. Like I said, I've not played anything. I just set it up in front of with you guys right now, so I've not played anything on it, but but just the image quality I'm looking right now on the screen, it looks pretty crisp. And so, all right, the um, all right, so real world use case. So who is this actually for? I think the color stick makes more sense for someone who wants a compact streaming device that can travel easily. That's a traveler, man. Compared to the Super Box or the Cola Box, this is something you can stick in your pocket, in your backpack, and travel with it everywhere you go. This could be useful as in a bedroom TV, guest room, hotel setup, RV, garage TV, office monitor, or a secondary screen where you don't want to spend money on a full streaming box. Um, it is not the device I would recommend as a centerpiece of a high-end home theater setup for your main TV, especially if you care about the cleanest interface, long-term updates, high-end audio support, and also the best app compatibility. But you may still want something from Roku, Google, Amazon. But for a simple plug-and-play Android streaming stick, this can make sense depending on the price and what you need it for. But again, this guy's is priced at $279. It's not cheap. Well, this is the stick. The color box itself is $309. So not a huge difference, right? $30. So I guess I don't have a color box. So I don't know what is the difference between the two and why it demand a $30 premium. Things I like, things I don't like. All right, first is the size. Like I said, easy to move around, easy to put in your pocket, very portable. I like that. Setup. Oh my God, that was the fastest setup I ever done. You plug it in, connect to Wi-Fi, start installing and opening apps. And the third, having Android-based interface give you a lot of flexibility. You're not completely locked into any ecosystem the way you are with some of these other platforms. And then fourth, it support 4K playback, which is important if you are using a modern TV. You want to take advantage of that. And then the last, it's a cleaner option for people who don't want a big streaming box sitting under the TV. It's going to be sitting right, as you can see, it's in my TV. It's right behind it. You don't get to see it. And then things I don't like. Again, it's not a polished interface, as most Android box are. Second, and I don't know, long-term updates is always a question with these boxes. Stability also. So again, it's a big question mark. That matters, for security, app support, and overall stability. And again, the remote is basic. It works, but it doesn't feel premium at all, which I'm not expecting it to. And last, with devices like this, you need to be careful about what apps you install and where your content is coming from. All right, so I'm not really comparing this to anything. Maybe the Superbox, but I'm not gonna compare it. We're not wasting time on that. Final verdict. So, is the ColaStick worth it? I think it depends on who you are. Okay, and again, you into sport, like I said, it's very heavily geared for sport. Um, if you're into sport, you want a simple, compact, Android-based streaming stick for travel, for a guest room, secondary setup, bedroom TV, right? Because it's small, easy to set up, support 4K. But if you're looking for absolute smoothest interface, guaranteed app compatibility, long-term updates, and the best experience for your main living room TV, I would still compare this closely. Again, like a Fire TV Stick 4K Max, a Chromecast or Google TV, a Roku streaming stick 4K, or even an Apple TV. So the ColaStick is convenient, but it's not perfect. For me, this is best as a travel stick or secondary TV device. Not necessarily my first pick for a main home theater setup. And again, this is it, guys. Again, thank you for watching. I'll drop the link in the description for this device if you're interested. And like I said, like many of these devices, you just gotta be careful what you download on them, what you sideloaded on them. Again, it's Android, it's open source, and yeah. But again, if you're looking for a device like this, you have plenty of options. But hey, so let me know in the comment, would you use something like this over a Fire Stick or Chromecast? Or are you sticking with the big name streaming devices? And if this video helped you out, hit the like button, subscribe for more tech reviews, smart home gear, networking, and everyday gadget. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.